Welcome back, future medicos. In this video, we are going to talk about the OBC reservation and the doubts in the candidates' minds related to OBC reservation. So yesterday, the central government, that is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, has released a notification. This is the notification with the title Landmark Decision Taken by Government of India in Medical Education. 27% reservation for OBCs and 10% reservation for economically weaker section, that is EWS, in All India quota, that is AIQ scheme for undergraduate and postgraduate medical or dental courses, MBBS, MD, MS, diploma, BDS or MDS from current academic year 2021-22 onwards. Nearly 5,550 students are expected to be benefited. Government is committed to providing due reservation both to backward category and EWS category. So this is the notification that came yesterday. Some of you may have doubt. Was there not a reservation for the OBCs earlier? Yes, there was a reservation for OBCs for many years already, but the reservation was only applicable in central institutions. Okay, it was applicable only in central institutions like Banaras Hindu University or maybe like Delhi colleges. So very few colleges only were offering the 27% reservation for OBCs. The seats surrendered by the state medical colleges to the All India quota scheme did not get any reservation for OBCs. So this is mainly raised by the Tamil Nadu politicians, and they have approached the High Court, and the High Court has directed the central government to look into it. And finally, the central government has agreed that they are going to implement the reservation for OBCs, that is 27%. And also the very recently announced economically weaker section, EWS, will also get 10%. So with that background, let's go into the questions raised about OBCs in this video. But before going into that, I want to clarify one thing. Even though we talk about OBC, 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 like even the central government notification says OBCs, it actually refers to OBC non-creamy layer. Okay, keep that in mind. It's not OBC, it's OBC non-creamy layer. So only those OBCs who are in the non-creamy layer will be eligible for this reservation. Okay, the first question, OBC general and EWS, what is the percentage ratio in All India quota? So this is going to be the percentage for this year onwards. That is, OBC non-creamy layer will get 27% of the seats. General EWS, that is economically weaker section, will get 10%. SC candidates will get 15%. ST candidates will get 7.5%. And the remaining seats will go as general or unreserved seats, which will be approximately about 40.5%. So if you are a general candidate, if you are an unreserved candidate, you can compete only here. That is the 40.5%. Keep also in mind, there will be a 5% horizontal reservation in each community for persons with disabilities. That means within the 27%, 5% of the 27%, 5% of the 27%, that is about 1.35% will be reserved for persons with disabilities. If it is 10%, again 5% of the 10%, which will be like 0.5%, will be reserved for persons with disabilities under economically weaker section. And then even this 40.5% is not completely a general category. Again, there will be a 5% reservation for general candidates. So that is the ratio of reservation in All India quota scheme. Now the second question, OBC reservation and EWS in All India counseling introduced by Government of India, will it affect pure general category students or not? I think the answer is very obvious. Naturally, since the reservation is going to be implemented, the general candidates are going to be affected because the seats are going to be taken away from the general category. Last year, whatever the seats were available under the general category, only from there, the 27% and 10% is going to be taken away. So the general candidates who had 37% of seats, those 37 is taken away and given to OBCs and EWS candidates. So now they are left with what? Only 40%. Last year, they had about 77%. This year, they have only 40%. So naturally, their cutoff will go up. Roughly, if you look at the numbers, there will be like 1,500 seats will be given to OBC students and about 550 seats will be given to EWS students. These 2,000 seats are taken away from the general category. So if you look at last year cutoff, for the last year cutoff for general OBC EWS, the cutoff was 611 marks for All India quota. Since this year, this reservation is going to be implemented, I believe if the same reservation was applied last year, the cutoff would have been something like 625 or 626 marks. So probably from 611, and the cutoff would have gone up to 625, 626. So you can very clearly see that the general candidates will certainly lose in terms of seats. Is OBC and general category the same? The question is slightly tricky. If you say OBC, we have to look at whether it is OBC creamy layer or OBC non-creamy layer. OBC creamy layer and general category are treated the same because OBC creamy layer should also compete only in the general category seats. However, if you are OBC non-creamy layer, then you get the reservation of 27%. You can compete in the general seats as well as you will get the opportunity to compete in the 27% OBC reservation. So they are not the same, but you need to understand what exactly OBC means here. OBC, are you a creamy layer? Are you a non-creamy layer? If you are creamy layer, it's almost same as general category. If you belong to non-creamy layer, then you are different. The question number 4, who will get seat under general category? Once again, you need to understand general category is not a reservation. Is an open category, is an unreserved category, which means anybody can take a seat. An OBC candidate, if he is scoring very high, let's say there is a candidate with 700 marks in OBC, then he will get a seat under general category. There may be a ST candidate who gets, let's say, 720 marks. Then he or she can get a seat under general category. So naturally, the general category means anybody can compete. Typically, you should be in the top ranks. So who will get a seat? Anybody can get a seat under general category, not only the general category candidates. Okay. General category means it can be OBC candidates, it can be SC candidates, it can be ST, it can be EWS, or it can be unreserved candidate also. Anybody can take a seat. Question number 5. Is OBCNCL applicable if I write exam from Dubai? If you are just writing the exam in Dubai or Kuwait, no problem. You can use OBCNCL category. But the question here is, are you writing the exam as an NRI or are you writing the exam as resident Indian? Because in NEET application, I saw that if you select NRI category, you are not allowed to choose any community. You are automatically selected as a general candidate. So if you write the exam from Dubai, if you're only choosing the exam center as Dubai, then no problem. You will get OBCNCL. But if you select NRI as a category, and if you're writing the exam in Dubai, or even if you write the exam in India, you will not be able to select OBCNCL at the time of NEET application. But generally, during the application to MCC, they do allow you to select OBCNCL. But anyway, we need to wait for the prospectus to confirm this. Question number 6. I belong to OBC creamy layer. Which category I should fill in the NEET form? Okay, once again, as I explained, if you are belonging to OBC creamy layer, you are considered as a general candidate. So you need to choose the general category. You cannot choose OBC category. OBC category is only applicable to OBC non-creamy layer. Question number 7. Is there any date prescription for OBCNCL certificate? Should it have been obtained after April 2021? Yes. Generally, OBC non-creamy layer certificate is valid only for the financial year in which you are getting the certificate. Say, for example, if I have taken the NCL certificate in the month of January 2021. If you look at the bottom of the certificate, generally they put a date until which the certificate is valid. So if you get a certificate in January, normally it will be valid only until 31st March of the same year. So if you have got on January 2021, the certificate would have been valid only until 31st March 2021. So for participating in counseling for this year, I need to take a fresh certificate after 1st April 2021. So it should be a certificate issued on or after 1st April 2021. Question number 8, OBC, NCL and BC, both are same? Not really. Again, BC, generally central government don't use the word BC, they just use the word OBC, non-creamy layer. In some states, they use the word BC. For example, in Tamil Nadu, we call it BC, which means backward community. MBC, most backward community. BCM, backward community Muslim. There are many categories under BC, but these BC does not mean they are OBC NCL. Once again, we need to see whether this backward community complies to the non-creamy layer category and whether your BC community comes under the central list of castes qualifying under the OBC central list. So you need to check whether your community or caste comes under the central list of OBC. The second condition, whether you are complying to the non-creamy layer requirements. So OBC, NCL and BC may not be the same. In some states, it may be the same. In some states, it may not be the same. So make sure that you check what exactly is the condition for OBC NCL central government list. Question number 9. Can you clarify whether 27% OBC reservation in 15% NEET All India quota is applicable for all the OBCs or only for OBC NCL? I think I have explained already. The 27% OBC reservation is only applicable to non-creamy layer. It is not applicable to all the OBCs. If I am applying for All India quota 15%, do I need OBC NCL certificate? And what if in AFMC Pune? Okay, there are two questions here. If I am applying under All India quota 15% and if I want to select OBC category, then certainly I need the OBC NCL certificate. If I don't have, I will not qualify. I will not be able to use the reservation for getting a seat under OBC NCL category. You will be treated only as a general category. So if you want to apply under OBC, make sure that you get a OBC NCL certificate. Now the second part of the question, what happens in AFMC Pune? Okay, please take note that AFMC Pune does not have any reservation for OBC candidates. So far, they don't have it. I'm not sure whether it is going to change this year. We need to wait and see. They don't follow the reservation. It is a special institute. So even for SC, ST, they don't follow the central government reservation. Okay. So naturally, I don't think they will follow the 27% OBC for AFMC Pune. So you need to compete only as a general candidate. Even if you are a OBC NCL, probably you need to compete along with the general category students only for AFMC Pune. That is the exception. Thank you very much. If you have any further questions, please leave your questions in the comments below. I will try to address them as quickly as possible. Thank you. Bye-bye.